All right, folks. So the verdict is in. I've had definitely a few. I haven't had one person that said don't do it. I had multiple of you that said, yeah, go ahead and rip into it. So if you guys didn't know, they made two versions of this set. They made the base set, okay? Then they made the collector set, which I know you guys already saw in my previous video. It has everything and everyone. Now, the one question I'm going to ask you guys is, should I bust out the gloves for 91 score? I mean, no, what it's 91 score. Who am I really fooling here? Now, if this was Topps Finest or something like that, I would, just for the, regardless of, just so everybody knows, regardless of how clean your hands are, and I've tested this. I've washed my hands with Mechanics specialty hand wash. I've tried it with Dawn dish soap, and it wouldn't touch anything. I'd let my hands freaking air dry or towel dry. I've tested both. And then I've immediately gone to touch a shiny card like Topps Finest with it being bare or chrome or whatever. And I could still, even just doing a normal sort through, I could still see my thumbprint on the cards. So when I open up the shiny cards, so to speak, that is why I wear the gloves, because you might not always notice it, but it is there. So I'm not going to spend a whole ton of time zipping through here. What I'm going to do is go through and set aside my PC players. That was Wade Boggs. That's Dave Winfield. Dave Winfield, shout out to Ed over at Angry Old Man. I know that's your guy. There's Johnny Baseball. Hey, there's the Sandman. So hope all of you guys are doing well. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes I get too into this stuff and I keep zipping through, and here's a very nice one right here. Bo Jackson, Bow Breaker. That actually, this if it grades well, actually has a good amount of value to it. Here is the Jose Canseco, which you see on the box. He is unfortunately dinged. And then we have another Bo Jackson Master Blaster, which is a pretty sweet card as well. The Jose Canseco, that's a shout out. Holy cow. Why am I freaking spacing his channel's name right now? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. I promise. Let's see here. So there it is. That's our guy right there. This is my number one when it comes to PC. Ken Griffey is my number one. I would say there's another nice one right there. My number two is going to be Puckett. There's a Justice. Brock Reigns. There's a nice Ricky Henderson. I like that. Regardless of, I know some people weren't a fan. There's a nice Bo Jackson. Weren't a fan of Kirby Puckett. I know some are, some aren't. But I've met the gentleman quite a few times in my life. And I have signed baseballs, bat. Oh, man. I've got his rookie card signed. I've got his, and we obviously know, since we pulled those cards already, that this wasn't searched. That's a given. Those would be gone. At least the Griffey and the Bows would. So that's pretty awesome that this definitely wasn't searched. Jose Canseco. Jose, can you see? But, yeah, I will not, there's Nolan Ryan. I will not get them graded, as these are cards that I will, at least the Kirby Puckets are cards that I will not ever get graded, for the simple fact of those will get passed down to my son, and he can do with those as he sees fit. Now, you're going to see me pass guys that I know you guys personally PC. George Brett, those guys, they're great players. Don't get me wrong by any means. They are, but I just don't personally collect them. So yeah, I'm trying not to make a huge mess here. Thank goodness I have plenty of space on my table to my right and to my left. There's Tom Glavine, good player. A lot of good players in here, to be 100% honest with you. Jack Morris, great player. They're not like sticking together, but just because John Smoltz, great player. Cecil Fielder. I do PC Cecil Fielder. There's my guy. There's Puckett. Alrighty. Howard Johnson, Hojo. So yeah, I mean, Puckett was a big part of the reason why as well, guys, that we got to the World Series in '87, why we won in '91, why we won the pennant in '95. Puckett was a big reason for that. So I've got nothing but love for him, along with Dave Winfield is another reason why we went and won the World Series. So I have a lot of love for those guys because they brought us to an amazing place. Here are some cards that I'm super excited for. I know you guys are excited for as well. Here's the Cooperstown collection. These are the cards that are, if they're going to get taken, if they're going to get jacked out of a box, this is what's stolen. All of these will be going into my PC stack, which I just threw a bunch of cards onto. Very nicely done, Scott. Okay. I promise I'll get this cleaned up eventually. So we have Nolan Ryan, super cool. Will the Thrill, George Brett, Ricky Henderson. There's the kid. This card, if graded well, is actually has some money to it. Barry Larkin and Wade Boggs. These mini sets like this, even though I don't actually PC Barry Larkin, George Brett, Benito Santiago. Look at that dream team. Very nice. Kirby Puckett, Ricky Henderson, Wade Boggs, Barry Larkin, Alomar, Clark, Myers, Doug Jones, Dave Stewart, Frank Viola. Those mini sets I will hang on to for the simple fact of they have, I wouldn't necessarily say that they have more value. Oh, look at the face on Johnson. Oh man. Bobby Bowe. Oh, there he is. Barry Bonds. That's just an awesome with the black border. I mean, give me your opinion down below in the comments if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. But I think that looks awesome with the black border there for Bonds. There's Fisk. Very great player as well. I mean, a lot of these guys are great. Bobby Thigpen was a great pitcher. Ramon Martinez was great. Robin Ventura was a great batter. Underrated in my opinion. I don't PC him, but still, I think he was. Kent Hrbek, another big reason why we went and won the World Series. So if you ask me down below in the comments if I've met Kent Hrbek, yes, many times, probably 50 or 60 times. I've had multiple conversations with the man. I do have autographs from him. I have a bat. I've got cards. I've got a ball. I do have a 1987 Twins ball signed by all the members. I do have a 1991 Twins ball signed by all the players. It's a special ball. It actually, says, World Series champions, and it's hand signed by all the players. If you're going to ask me down below, oh, there's Sammy. If you're going to ask me down below if I watch the Twins anymore, I don't. And it's not because I don't think, there's the big man himself. It's not because I just, with my life, I don't have time to really watch sports. And I will be 100% honest with you guys. Like today is Sunday. Tomorrow or this weekend, my son was with his mom, and trying to get these out is without. Dang it, they packed this thing in here tight. Hopefully I don't damage anybody good. There's Bichette. But, I hope that I watch your guys' videos. Like, literally, that's what I've been doing all weekend. And I've gone out with friends and stuff like that. But I've been watching videos all weekend. Just like I had to hang out with friends for a little bit, and whenever I'm chilling. Today is Sunday. Sunday is my me day. There's Doc. There's Yount. Sosha, another great player. Barry Larkin, Tony Gwynn. Shout out to holy buckets. Wow, holy buckets. Does my brain not work today? Matt Hollis at another Hollis build. Dennis Eckersley, another great player. Fred McGriff, John Smiley, Andre Dawson. Lots of great players in here. I mean, a lot of them I think are underrated. Doug Drabeck was a good pitcher. Roger McDowell. I mean, there's a lot of people in here that I watched growing up. And I went to a lot of baseball games when I was a kid. My dad was from Chicago. May he rest in peace. Gary Sheffield. But he was from Chicago, and when Jordan came around, I was like, man, Dad, Jordan he's it. Like this kid's it. You know, he's the one. I think he's going to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. So my dad took me to go see Michael Jordan play in Chicago in person. At that time, my dad had an amazing paying job, and we were like third or fourth row up center court. And my dad is the reason why I collect sports cards, by the way. So I've got a lot of love for him for that. These are all rookie prospects. Holy buckets. Okay, that's a thick stack. We're going to set that there. Benito Santiago. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to put that over there. All right. Any rookies that I remember actually turning out? Terry Mulholland, Sandy, Nolan, Shane Reynolds, Barry Larkin, George Brett highlight. I will keep that one. Ray Langford. That's a good one. Yeah, Bernard Gilkey. There's the straw man. Shout out to Don't Talk to Robots. And that is year one right here. This is the card that everyone wants to pull when they open. It's this Chipper Jones. This Chipper Jones, if graded in a 10, I don't know its value in a 9, but in a 10, I've seen these puppies actually fetch a decent price tag. Can you pick that up on eBay for $1? Absolutely you can. I mean, plus shipping. Sometimes, heck, shipping's even free. But I already went through those. But once you get them graded, I mean, that's night and day. I had a 1990 Donruss Diamond Kings, Ken Griffey Jr. that I pulled right out of the pack. And that card raw sells for like $2. But graded in a 10, at 110 is what it sold for on eBay. So that's the difference between raw cards and graded. It really does make a huge difference in value. There's the Bonds. Not a whole lot of Geronimo Pena. He's actually really good. There's Venezuela. There's the kid again. Epic. I think Chipper was like the only one that really worked out in this in this rookie class. I'm not done with the stack here yet, but there's a Cecil Fielder's very nice. Frank Viola, another reason why we won the World Series. So I got love for him. Dave Stewart, Andy Van Slyke. There's another fielder. Mo Vaughn, actually. That's nice. I will definitely set that aside. Corey Snyder. There's Ken Seiko. And Bobby Bowe. But yeah, so I saw Michael Jordan play. And I saw Michael Jordan do his insane stunts. And absolutely just dominate the court. And those were amazing experiences for me. So if you ask me if I think he's the GOAT, I do. I do consider him the greatest of all time. But that's just because, you know, I've watched him play and I watched his talent. And there was a good chunk of games that I watched him play in because my dad wanted me to be able to experience that. And so I got a lot of love. Those fell down. I'll have to figure that out here in a minute. So I got a love for my dad for doing that for me. I hope all of you guys are well. I've actually noticed a few of you today. I love that card. Actually, that's pretty sweet. But there's a straw, man. There's John Olerud. I think that's his second year card. Yeah, because he kind of started in 89, but his rookie year is 90, so that's pretty cool. Shout out to Muskoka Card Collector. He's a huge John Olerud. That's his primary PC guy, or I believe so. But yeah, I love baseball, basketball, football, hockey. Love it all. My dad got me into that. I went to a few North Stars games, which was awesome. And table's getting full here. Probably it'd help if I stacked them better. Hopefully you guys can see the cards okay, but again, you know, this is basically just a set break. I appreciate you guys watching that video and reaching out to me and saying, hey man, break it. Because I'll be 100% honest with you. I wanted to. I didn't want to feel guilty for doing it. I wanted some backup, so I appreciate you guys showing me some backup. Oh, I forgot about these, the franchise. That's cool. So I'm going to set those aside as well. Chili Davis, great player. Oh, here we go. They separate some of these. Cy Young Award, Bob Welch. You know, a lot of people, they forget about some of these guys. They're like, oh, they weren't, you know, that great. And it's like, well, they got a Cy Young Award, so obviously they were, hey, there we go. There's a second-year Thomas. That's actually pretty cool. I haven't seen his base card yet. But a lot of people forget about, you know, that these guys, you know, won these, you know, at the time, they were really big deals. You know, these awards were a huge deal. And looks like we got another set here. It's kind of going out of order, but that is what it is. So this can be a long video. But you guys asked for it. In my defense, you guys asked for it. You wanted me to break the set. So I'm trying to get through this in a relatively decent amount of time. If I sat here and actually looked at every single one of these cards in detail, we would be here for a freaking hour. Sean Dunstan, Rob Dibble, there's Wade Boggs again. Oh, no, what I was going to finish saying, there's Benny. There's that kid, sweet. Freaking awesome. I noticed a few of you guys have, that I've noticed today and yesterday that you're done filming. Lee, Criterion Racer, I know you said you're done for a little bit. I know another one of you guys I just watched was Bo. That's awesome. I think there was like 3 over the weekend that said they were going to be done for a little while. And that's, you know, obvious. There's another Bo. I will always take a Bo Jackson. There's Sandy. You know, I know one of you is moving, just had a child, or have a child that is right around the corner, so congrats. But you know, I hope everyone's well. You know, I got much love to you guys, for, you know, watching my videos, commenting, appreciate it very much. Langston, Todd Van Poppel, that would have been a huge freaking card back in the day. Just screaming through here, seeing what Ozzie Canseco, man, everyone was like, that's it. I mean, he was Jose's brother. Everyone was like, this kid is going to be the next, that's an awesome card. He's going to be the next Jose Canseco. Oh, there it is. There's the second one. I almost forgot about. How could I forget about Mussina? Yeah, this is the other one right here. This is the other rookie card that people were hunting for. It was Mussina's rookie, so that's freaking sweet. I can't believe I've already been in this for 20 minutes, and I'm like intentionally like trying to scream through this. I'm still waiting to. There's Ken Griffey Sr. I think that was his last season. There's another Puckett. Sweet. Here's the MVP. Ricky. Ozzie Smith. Look at Ozzie's face. It's just smiling. There it is. We were looking for it. Second year Thomas. Freaking cool, man. John Olerud. Dave Justice, Rookie of the Year. That's actually a nice card, too. Kurt Schilling. Great pitcher. I will, what I'm going to end up doing with these, I am going to put these in I think a 660 count box is what we will cut it. Look at that, we're almost done. 20 minutes. All right, guys. Well, I'll finish off by saying thank you for watching. I hope all of you guys have a great day and a great week. There it is, as requested. We broke it, and these... oh, goodness, my throat's dry. This is my stack. This is my PC stack right there. So if you're wondering why my sports card collection is so huge, is because that's how many people I PC, and that's just from, you know, vintage. I'm calling it vintage. My name is Rippin' Vintage because let's be honest, it's vintage now. It's the freaking 80s and 90s, okay? Like, let's be honest here. So pretty freaking sweet. I'm excited. I made a mess, but it won't take long to clean up. I hope all of you guys are well, and I will see you next time. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about this video, if you're able to hang on for it. This is the longest video I've had in a long time. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.